Welcome back to In Pursuit 360. Today we're going to talk about 4 core beliefs that you should use while living your life, whether you're an actual law enforcement officer, wanting to be a law enforcement officer, or just working anywhere. All right, here we go. 4 core beliefs: professionalism, integrity, fairness, and compassion. So let's break those down into each of their own little categories and how they benefit you. And again, this is whether you're in law enforcement, private security, a computer programmer, just in life in general. So professionalism, and yes, professionalism even in life in general. How you talk to people, how you interact with them. So if you're in law enforcement, of course, you're going to be professional. You'll see some of the larger cities, some of the way the officers have to deal with the people on the street and the way they talk to them. If they don't, they're going to get stepped on. So if you hear a law enforcement officer in a big city or a high crime area and they're dropping the MFer comment every now and then or something like that, if they don't stand up and deal with these people a certain way, they're going to have trouble. There's no way that they're going to earn the respect of those people and be able to deal with them on a daily basis and, quite honestly, stay alive. However, in the sheriff's office that I came from, or the federal agency that I worked in, professionalism was key. Everybody was a sir or a ma'am. There was very rarely did you use profanity in order to gain compliance. Every now and then you might hear a deputy kind of slip up after a chase or something like that. Never got physical, but sometimes the verbiage that was used wasn't exactly appropriate, not something that you would call professional. So being professional in your life, being professional in your career, sir or ma'am, giving due respect where it's deserved, even giving respect where it may not have been earned yet. You've got to be able to establish a relationship, and in order to do that, you need to have a certain level of professionalism. Integrity is in everything you do. I had another video that talked about the one thing guaranteed to get you fired from law enforcement. It's a lack of integrity. Get caught lying and see what happens. You will be gone in a heartbeat. So integrity deals with everything in life as well. Try lying to people and then see what they think about you after that, and you get caught in that lie. I always got told when I was growing up, because I used to love to try to get out of trouble by lying my way through it. And well, I'll tell you what, I got more trouble after lying about something than if I had just been honest about it to begin with and taken my licks, right? And how many of us have done that? How many of us have told a little lie to try to get out of trouble when we were little and have it end up snowballing, because then you got to lie to cover the first lie, then you got to lie to cover the second lie, and it just goes on and on and on. And then finally, when it all comes out, I'll tell you what, I had an Italian mother, 5 foot nothing, but she was wicked. She would definitely let me have it, especially if she caught me lying. That's kind of where I learned about my integrity. So the same continues on into adulthood. If you lie to people and they find out about it, they're not going to trust you. So you can't try to manipulate situations by making up facts or omitting information. Omitting information is the same thing as lying. If you know that there's a small fact that you should tell somebody and you don't, you just lied to them. Don't do that. Professionalism, integrity. Let's talk about fairness. Be fair with people. If you're going to treat one person one way, you should treat everybody that way. Don't show any type of favoritism at all. You do not get to sit there and say, well, this person, I'm going to go ahead and borrow my lawnmower, but I don't like this guy, so I'm not going to let him borrow my lawnmower. Now, if it's somebody that you've lent stuff before and they end up ruining it or damaging it, or they don't give it back, that's something different. They've earned their status of you not loaning them your stuff. But, and that's an exaggeration. I'm not saying go loan your stuff to everybody. However, hopefully you get my point. Let me give you a little example. If if there is some kind of a policy that says if you're late 3 times to your employment, you get a day off without pay. You enforce that rule with persons 1, 2, and 3, but person 4 is a friend of yours, or person 4 you have a history with, and they're late, and you're like, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to let it slide because you're you. Now, that's not exactly fair. And it actually calls into question your professionalism and your integrity, because you've given 3 people days off without pay because they were late. And now the 4th person that does it, because they're a friend of yours or you have a history with them, all of a sudden you're going to cut them a break. That's not fair. That's not right. You will end up failing in the long run if you cannot maintain a fairness with everybody you deal with. And this is in your professional life as well as in your personal life. So, fairness. We have professionalism, integrity, fairness. Now let's go with compassion. You've got to have compassion. Empathy. People are going through things in their lives that you may not know about. And if you're talking to Jack one day and suddenly he seems to be kind of a jerk, and you're like, oh, fine, you want to be a jerk? Well, I'm not going to give you that promotion. Or, oh, you want to be a jerk? I'm not going to give you the assignment you want. Or, oh, you're being a jerk, I'm going to go ahead and write you that speeding ticket. Well, maybe they're being a jerk because they've got something else going on in their life right then. So, yeah, they should kind of like maybe pick it up a little bit and not be a jerk, but maybe with what's going on, they don't even realize they're being a jerk. Shouldn't you have some compassion and empathy and maybe try to find out why are they being a jerk, or why are they acting the way they are, or if they're showing up late for work on a regular basis, maybe you should find out why are they showing up late for work on a regular basis. Maybe they have a sick family member they've been taking care of at home and it's a new situation that you're not aware of. Take the time to get to know people. Take the time to find out what's going on in their lives. Take the time to figure out if there's something happening that's causing the behavior that's bothering you. Use your compassion. Use your empathy. These are 4 core beliefs that if you use in your professional life and your personal life, I'm telling you, they will get you far. They will help you establish relationships and get tasks accomplished and improve your relationship, whether it be with a significant other, a family member, a kid. Take your pick. Integrity, professionalism, fairness, and compassion. These are 4 core beliefs that were the core beliefs of the Stafford County Sheriff's Office that we as deputies, employees, sat down in large groups, and we actually came up with these 4 core beliefs that we thought were very important in order to help guide future members of the department. And we also came up with a mission statement. So I believe in them so much, I still live by them to this day. And I still try to teach them when I'm instructing a class or as a supervisor at the Pentagon. I taught these 4 core beliefs. And now as a supervisor at this current contract that I'm on, I will be teaching these 4 core beliefs and trying to make a cultural change in the way things are done. There is definitely some favoritism and some unfairness and some lack of professionalism where I'm at. And so I will be using everything that I know in order to bring about a cultural change using these 4 core beliefs and trying to instill them in others. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's topic. You find something useful in there that you can use. Hit the subscribe button, make some comments, smash the like button, pass on my channel to some friends that you think this might benefit. And I'll see you next time on In Pursuit 360. Stay safe out there.